You know, it's interesting how sometimes a person, they can go through life not even realizing they've been powerful all along, until one day something clicks. A word, a smile, a reflection in someone else's eyes, and suddenly the mirror reflects a different kind of light. A truth that was always there, just waiting to be noticed. And when you begin to notice how people respond to the energy that you didn't even know you were giving off, you start to wonder, what else have I been unaware of that's already working for me rather than against me? You might begin to imagine someone, maybe someone like you, walks into a room, not trying to be anything, but everything shifts. People feel it. It's not about trying. It's not about hoping. It's about being. Because the real shift, the deep, permanent, cellular kind, begins when you no longer need to become. You simply remember you already are. Now imagine someone who used to wonder if they were attractive, not just in appearance, but in energy, in presence, in magnetism. And one day they realize, I don't need permission to feel powerful, connected, alive. Because confidence, it isn't something you earn, it's something you claim. And as that person continues to evolve, you can imagine how, bit by bit, breath by breath, a new belief system quietly begins to replace the old. A system made of solid truths like, I'm always enough, reality is fluid, and mine bends toward growth. I attract people not by effort, but by energy. Everything I need is already inside me, and everything outside me reflects that. Because the truth is, you've been installing new software all along, without even realizing it. Every smile you gave, every time that you chose presence over performance, every moment of growth disguised as challenge, and now becomes automatic, natural, unconscious, like blinking, like breathing, like remembering that you always knew, but temporarily forgot. Take, for instance, someone who used to feel unnoticed. They'd enter a space and stay small, but over time, that same person begins walking in with quiet certainty. No louder, just more grounded. They know who they are. They've felt the shift. Others start leaning in, as if to say, wait, who is that? And they smile, because they know the answer. Isn't it interesting how even unaware attractiveness carries a charm, a glow? When you combine that innocence with certainty, that humility with awareness, you get something else entirely, a kind of effortless magnetism. It can't be faked, but it can be remembered. Let that memory return now, and it does, with every word, with every breath, because these beliefs, they're already true somewhere inside you. And maybe they were just waiting for this moment, this voice, this knowing, that every person is a reflection, a mirror. And when you see power in others, you're only remembering it in yourself. And the difference between them and you was never real. It was just timing. Now allow this system to finish installing. The system where failure is feedback, confidence is a muscle, authenticity attracts, charisma is caring turned outward. People mirror your state. Emotions are to be danced with, not dominated by. Because you've already begun acting like the person you're becoming. And they already are you. You're learning the language of influence, not to manipulate, but to liberate, to lead, to love. To light the room on fire with your presence. As this new operating system installs, notice how easy it is. To just know the strongest frame wins. And your frame is kindness. Your frame is certainty. Your frame is, this is who I am. You're safe here. Because everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants to be understood. When you make someone feel like the only person in the room, they follow you anywhere. Even if you say nothing. Even if you simply are. So now, all those beliefs, all those patterns, all those structures and traits and strategies and truths, they're no longer ideas. They're you. They're coded in, hardwired, natural, effortless. As real as gravity, as undeniable as breath. That you begin to move through the world now. This new operating system doesn't need effort. It doesn't need reminders. It just runs quietly, smoothly, powerfully. Because you're not installing anything anymore. You're simply returning to what was always yours.